Hello everybody and welcome back to GJUHA, Albanian Language Center. In this second video on my new YouTube channel, I will tell you more about the Albanian language in general and also explain a bit about the Albanian dialects. Mainly Albanian has two dialects, tosk and gig. Tosk is spoken in the southern regions, like in South Albania for example, in Greece as well, and in some parts of Italy actually. And geg is spoken in northern Albania, also central Albania, in North Macedonia, Kosovo, southern Serbia, southern Montenegro, etc. Let's start first with some general information on the Albanian language. Albanian in Albanian is called shqip, shqip. Shqipja means the Albanian language. Language is called GJUHA. That's why my channel is called GJUHA Albanian Language Center. GJUHA shqipe would then be the Albanian language. In the future I will also upload a video on the Albanian alphabet so you get a better idea on how to pronounce the letters of the Albanian alphabet, which is actually the largest alphabet in Europe if we leave out Armenian. Armenian has a few more letters, but apart from that Albanian has 36 letters and has the largest alphabet in Europe. This is one of the many reasons why the language is very fascinating, unique and also complex. On this channel I will provide you with learning videos, materials, resources on the Albanian language, especially on the Geg dialect as spoken in Kosovo. First of all, let's start with the language family. Albanian belongs to the Indo-European language family, so as the name tells already, you can assume that these languages range from India to Europe. So for example, Spanish, German, Polish, Swedish, etc. All these languages are related to Albanian, not closely related, but farther related. Because, for example, if we take Spanish and Italian, these are daughter languages from Latin and they themselves are sister languages. So Italian is a sister of Spanish, Romanian, Catalan, French, etc. So these are the Romance languages. This is like a sub-family, like a branch of the Indo-European family tree. But Albanian does not have any sister languages. Albanian is the sole survivor, so to speak, of its own branch, so there are no sister languages. Albanian has survived alone. It's a miracle that it has survived because there were always other forces, other occupiers that went into the Albanian regions, like the Romans, the Slavs, the Turks, etc. Many other people coming to Albanian regions and also influencing the Albanian language, but Albanian is still pretty unique in Europe, in the Indo-European language family, because it does not have any sister languages anymore. Maybe it had sister languages, that is not fully clear. There is a language that is extinct right now, it's called Mesapic, and this language actually has some similarities to Albanian. Mesapic was spoken in Bari, around the city of Bari in southern Italy, so right next to Albania if you pass the Adriatic Sea, and there Mesapic was spoken. Mesapic was actually quite similar to Albanian, so many linguists assumed that Mesapic could have been a sister language of Albanian. Perhaps there were even more languages, we don't know that, and perhaps Albanian came from an Illyrian language. We don't know that yet either fully. We can assume that Albanian perhaps is a daughter language of Illyrian. That would make sense because the modern Albanian people live in Illyrian territory. Also, the people are called after a former Illyrian tribe, Albanoi, and this makes sense. However, we need more research on this topic, so we cannot fully state that yet. Albanian has roughly 7 to 8 million native speakers, mostly in the diaspora, so outside of the original countries like Albania and Kosovo. Kosovo has approximately 1.6 million native speakers of Albanian, Albania 2.8 million speakers of Albanian approximately. There are further speakers in North Macedonia, in Montenegro, Serbia, Greece, Italy, Turkey, and also in Switzerland, Austria, Germany, in the UK, etc. There are many speakers in the whole world because of, well, wars, expulsions, etc. These negative aspects of the history of the Albanian people led to migrations, so that they had to flee to other countries, unfortunately. The Albanian language, as I already mentioned, has two dialects, geg and tosk. The modern standard language was standardized in the 1970s under the communist government of Enver Hoxha. He was the communist leader of former socialist communist Albania, and he was a tosk himself. So he was from southern Albania, from Gjirokastër, and he spoke a tosk dialect. So he took that as the basis of the standard language, so that today still the standard language is in use, and approximately 90% of the features of this standard language are from tosk, and maybe 10% are from geg. Before that, actually, geg was the basis of the standard language. If you look at documents, literature, coins, etc. from before the communist era, then you will notice a lot more geg features than after the standardization. Unfortunately now, this standardization led to geg being a bit stigmatized, negatively viewed, etc. So even native speakers of geg tell that they speak katonorce, for example. Katonorce means a village language. Katon means village, katonar means villager, village people, and the che ending refers to a language that they are speaking. Also, when they refer to the standard language, they say me grammatik, so with grammar, as if only the standard language would have grammar. Although this is not the case, obviously. Every language, every dialect that is spoken and understood has a grammar. Grammar just means the structure of a language, of a dialect, so how the syntax works, how words are combined, constructed, how sounds are produced, etc. All this is grammar, and if a language is spoken, if a dialect is spoken, it has grammar automatically. It cannot be taken away. And that's why also geg has grammar, of course, and I will tell you more about geg grammar in videos on my channel in the future. So subscribe, make sure you subscribe, like this video, write a comment, and yeah, I hope you like my content. In general, it is also important to know that there is a river called Shkumbin just south of the city of Elbasan, and this river actually separates the dialects. So south of the Shkumbin river, tosk is spoken in southern Albania, some parts of Greece, some parts of North Macedonia, only a few parts, and also in Italy, for example, the Arbaresh, the Albanian people that fled from the Ottoman Empire roughly 500 years ago. They also speak a tosk dialect, Arbaresh, and in the north, so north of the Shkumbin river, there the people speak geg dialects. So in Elbasan, in the city that basically separates the dialects, there a south geg dialect is spoken. In Tirana, in the capital city of Albania, a central geg dialect is spoken, and then further north there is northeastern geg in Kosovo and northwestern geg in northwestern Albania, southern Montenegro, for example. I will also show you a map of the dialects which I created, so that you have a better understanding of where these dialects are actually located. In conclusion, Albanian has a rich linguistic diversity, and on this channel I will explore it with you, so please subscribe, feel free to write a comment, share it with your friends and family members, like the video, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, look at my website, I would appreciate it a lot. I hope to reach many people in the English-speaking world who are interested in the Albanian language and dialects. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Shihemi edhe tunga tjeta, përshëndetje, ditën e mirë.